This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update for you. I'll jump right into it. NXT did a 0.12 rating, just below the 0.13 Rampage did last Friday. Ric Flair has said that he apologized to Becky Lynch on Raw. They had past legal issues related to her using the man, which Flair sued WWE over, but apparently they settled that in 2021. And also apparently Triple H had an hour talk with Ric Flair, an hour talk with Triple H, which he was, I forget what it was about, but I remember him recently complaining that I think it was when he had his divorce. He's already back with this fifth wife. I don't know if it's his wife or common law Wendy or whoever it is. From what I understand, they might be back together. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of him and women. It always has been, but I think he mentioned something like Charles Barkley called him when he got divorced, but Triple H didn't, from what I recall. He was complaining about something, um, but he's back. Everything's fixed with him in WWE now. Brian Cage's AEW contract is about to expire. By the way, this is unrelated, but I heard from a source that has great connections in AEW that they do have the ability to drug test their talent, but they don't overall. I don't know if they ever have or not, but it's not like they have a system like WWE, which where they're tested more. I don't know what WWE's system is now. I know they allow testosterone replacement. I'm not sure if growth hormone is tested anymore. Weed might just be a fine. But I do believe, I don't think they've stopped the random testing in WWE, but from what I understand, they don't have that in AEW. But they do have the ability to test people if they want to. From what I've been told from someone who has inside contacts there and is very credible. Valerie Coleman, Billy Graham's wife, told his webmaster Mike that I guess he's in his 20th hospital day now, but is going to be moved to a nursing facility to continue rehab and physical therapy. IV antibiotics are going to happen with him for probably the next 6 months. He does have a GoFundMe at Billy Graham. I'd have no idea if he's still under WWE Legends contract or not. At one point he was, but from what I understand, uh, they asked him to do a bunch of autographs for them. I think it was a ridiculous amount of autographs. So they had them on file, but I don't know if he's done much more other than that. He obviously hasn't been healthy enough to appear for them. But yeah, it's too bad they can't do anything for him at the upcoming Madison Square Garden event in March that doesn't have very good ticket sales right now. Jason, I'm doing pretty good. Just finished a paranormal interview on this channel, which I've been doing a lot more of lately, because it's less stressful than wrestling. Sometimes I get annoyed with wrestling, some of the decisions that are made these days, and how far it's come from the good old days of wrestling, back when they didn't have to have a legend show to fill arenas all the way up to the top, all the way around, like they did on Monday by bringing back Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and Ric Flair. Tom, is Dr. Tom coming on tonight? I don't know. Sometimes he works for NWA as an agent, from what I understand. So that affects when he broadcasts. And also, I seem to recall, because I do listen to his podcast, although not usually live, that I believe their wrestling school was moving sometime soon. So maybe that had something to do with it. Yes, Chris, Mario Mancini is going to be back next week. And No Gimmicks guy, who is Jack Kilby, says Great North Wrestling is going to bring back good wrestling. And May 6th, Jack Kilby is going to run a double header event, the Earl Armstrong Arena in Ottawa, which the Hannibal TV is going to cover. And I wish him the best with that. There'll be more announcements related to that in the coming weeks. And of course, Jack Kilby tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We'll be interviewing Mike Modest. I did interview PN News this week, and I'll be doing some more interviews in the coming month. Probably at Mario Mancini next week, but Sid, I still haven't finalized when we're going to do ours, but the Sid one is coming, 100%. Just got to. He's a busy guy too. He's moved on from wrestling, and I believe he has a landscaping business, and he's another guy that has done well for himself outside of the ring. So, wish everybody a good night.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss